Week number 1 was an unfortunate loss as we skipped week number 2, which we ended up getting a W win against the Broncos. We're heading into week number 3 against the Dolphins, and Isaiah has unfinished business because through 2 weeks, he doesn't have a single touchdown, and this man's taking more selfies than he has touchdowns in the NFL from a rushing perspective, so he's got to do better in that area. What's great to see though is that the number 1 rusher in the league is Le'Veon Bell, but just behind him is Isaiah King Jr. with 205 yards, averaging just over 100. There's only 2 guys in the NFL averaging over 100 yards rushing per game, and Isaiah happens to be one of them. Heading down to Miami, it is a rainy day at Hard Rock Stadium, but look, we're ready. The Dolphins should be a team that we should absolutely blow out. We are fantastically better than them in pretty much every position, but it is the NFL. Any team can win on any given Sunday. And the young rookie Isaiah King Jr. needs to get into the end zone. I don't care if it's receiving, I don't care if it's rushing. Actually, I would prefer to him get a rushing touchdown. We need him to dominate, but this Dolphins team, they've heard the trash talk, they've heard the expectations for the young fella. They are ready to try to shut him down. So the Dolphins' first possession lasts basically 60 seconds, and they're forced to punt it already. So they're going to kick this one deep to Isaiah's left. He's going to try to get underneath of it. The blocking, not exactly ideal. The spin move, though, perfect if you ask me. Now, Isaiah's had his moments where he's been great and he's struggled a little bit, mostly in the red zone, but his yardage has been really good. I think his biggest problem is just finding a way to get that extra burst out of the backfield. And so far, excuse me, Isaiah says, don't mind me, coach. I found it. And if Isaiah's coming out playing like that today, we're going to be in good situations because Derek Carr, 6 touchdowns, and more importantly, not a single interception on the season. Now Isaiah's in the backfield, getting stuck around a little bit. They find him at the line of scrimmage and drop him for a loss of 1. So 2nd down and 11. We're going to see Jordy Nelson move in motion a little bit. Amari Cooper to the left-hand side. Isaiah stays back. Derek Carr's throwing one across the middle. That's dicey. McMillan is going to intercept that one. Isaiah's going to try to come in for the tackle. McMillan falls instead. Raekwon McMillan with a huge interception. And Derek Carr, we may have jinxed you with the whole interception talk. Even though we turned the ball over and gave Miami great field position, they only got 3 points. So that's kind of great news for us right now, considering where they could have been. Now Isaiah's bursting through the middle and destroys the safety. 3 rushes, 32 yards. This is way better than week number 1. We're going to keep feeding Isaiah right here, but we don't want to be overly cautious with the passing game because we need Derek Carr to flex. If he can do well this season, we could be a dominant playoff team, but we need him to make sure that he's on top of his game. Now, Isaiah's breaking through tackles nonstop here and gets dropped at the 48. 2nd and short, you got to imagine a run is going to be here. We fake out the Dolphins a little bit. The ball's thrown out to the left to Jared Cook. Jared Cook had 2 touchdowns in week number 2, and he's getting a lot of yards here already. The Raiders are still trying to get into the end zone right now. So again, Isaiah in the backfield, sitting there with Derek Carr. He's going to try to find a burst through. He fights through a couple of people. Look at Isaiah fighting through tackles right there. Gets dropped to the 19, and the young fella is on fire. Look at this run one more time. Just trampling through defenders. No one can get a body on him. On 2nd and short again. Last time we faked the run, went to a pass. This time we're going to do the same exact thing. Miami has a lot in the box. Martavis Bryant finds it. What a juke by Martavis, and he's dropped at the 11. The rain is coming down like crazy, but it really hasn't impacted Isaiah too much. Like, he's still showing the speed, and I feel like the defenders are getting left in the dust. Now Isaiah's out here with 1 guy to beat. Can't quite run him over. The power is not there yet, but he's dropped almost inside the 5. 2nd and 5. Dolphins are feeling a little cramped right now. Isaiah, nice move off the line. Gets 2, but gets hit pretty hard right before the goal line. 3rd down and 3. What can this squad get right here? So Isaiah's going to split out to the edge. Lines up a wide receiver. Laycock's winding down. Isaiah's across the middle. Isaiah's there. Jordy Nelson is also there. Same position. They get the touchdown. Isaiah wanted it. He says, look, I want my rookie bonus. But Jordy Nelson with a big catch. We finally score being in the red zone. And Derek Carr, 7 touchdowns, 1 interception. We'll still take that ratio. At the start of the 2nd quarter, things are looking good now. Miami has turned the ball over, so we have it in fantastic field position. Carr back under center. Isaiah looking to explore the edge. Isaiah sees some opportunities here. Goes through a defender, stays up, but then gets brought down about a yard short of the 1st. I honestly don't know what's different for Isaiah, but he's finding the lanes. And you know what, honestly, it probably has to do with facing the Rams in week number 1. Extremely tough defense. Facing the Miami Dolphins, we're juking them out of their shoes like that play. The gains just keep on coming. Derek Carr again. Back in shotgun. Isaiah there in the backfield. Split out to the right-hand side of him. 1 yard away from being in the red zone. Isaiah's going to get some room here and, okay, basically has nowhere to go. Carr back under center. Isaiah in the backfield with the fullback this time. Little play action fake. This ball goes out to the fullback, and he's going to only get about a yard. So a big 3rd down for the Raiders. Obviously, a touchdown would be great, but we can settle for a field goal and go just at least 1 score. So the halfback screen is there, and Derek Carr throws it incredibly quick, and Isaiah didn't even see it coming. Now, we managed to get the field goal, and then the Dolphins managed to turn the ball over again. So here we are in the second quarter, 5 minutes left. Derek Carr again, all the time in the world here. Isaiah trying to get some protection for him. Look at Derek Carr. You going to run, son? Okay, Isaiah says, I'll throw some blocks for you, but Derek Carr panics and falls on the ground. We don't know why still. We're sitting here on 3rd down and 5, and look, last time we tried a halfback screen, didn't really work. So this time we're going to give it another shot. Isaiah's there. He's going to try to turn the field. Isaiah's got a couple guys in front of him, and they're going to drop him at the 2 in prime position, maybe for a rushing touchdown, the first of his career. 1st and goal. Miami's sitting there on the goal line, trying to protect their honor right now. They know what's at stake. The Raiders score here. Might be a GG. Isaiah's going to try to get to the edge. Hits him with a spin move. Goes back inside, but he's going to lose a yard still. 2nd and goal. In shotgun again. Isaiah's going to try to take the handoff here. He's got a big body in front of him. He's going to try to break out of the tackle, but he's only able to get a yard, and the goal line woes continue. So the Raiders managed to get the ball on the 1-yard line now. Isaiah came out for a play. He's back in. He's just hoping to get into the end zone for a rushing touchdown. He needs the first one of his career right here. Now Isaiah goes through, and they stop him at the 1, inches away from getting into the end zone. So coach says, look, enough of the shenanigans. Cameron Wake is getting into the backfield nonstop. Line up in the goal line formation. Push as much as you can and get this young fella into the end zone. And there we go. For the first time in his career, Isaiah King Jr. gets a rushing touchdown. He's in the end zone. He says, oh, hey, oh, you see the celebration? I like that. What a big moment for Isaiah. They had a huge lane there for him, picking up all the blocks they needed him to, and the young fella, that's a special moment for him and Coach Gruden to talk about. As we kind of predicted in the pregame, this game is kind of getting out of hand. Now, what a punt by the Miami Dolphins here when Isaiah says, you know what, I like a challenge. I'm going to get out here. So Isaiah goes for the spin move. I like how it's working. Oh, the double spin move, not bad, and he's dropped at the 27. The minute 40 left, a touchdown here will be insurmountable in my opinion for the Dolphins. Even though they're at home, they can't really recover from that. So Isaiah's going to see this. Oh, a deep pass by Carr. He's got a guy single coverage. Just overthrows Amari Cooper by a step. A minute 30 left, 2nd and 10. Isaiah here in the halfback screen. Derek Carr's got him. You already know the deal. Blocking a little suspect at the moment, but oh man, Isaiah gets gang tackled and destroyed there. 3rd down and 3. The Dolphins looking a little nervous right now. This ball's going to be thrown deep. Oh, we got him this time. Martavis Bryant's running. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think anybody is going to get to him. He is gone untouched. And just like that, the Raiders get on the board again. We're going to kick off the second half with the very promising lead, 27-3. I would classify that as not bad at all. So Isaiah's looking to make some gains of his own here. Picks up a nice chunk of yardage, putting him at 75 on the afternoon. And look, I don't want to jinx anything. I know we're playing in the rain. Injuries can happen, things can happen, fumbles can happen. But Isaiah right now is on pace to break his rushing career high. Isaiah with a nice juke back in. Isaiah goes for the spin move. Okay, a little sluggish on that. We can blame the rain in the soggy field, but still, that was a nice run. Isaiah's killing us so far here in the second half. We're only about a minute or so in, but the young fella's on fire. Another handoff to him. Carr under center. Isaiah finds some room here. He's trying to break his way through, and again, 9 yards on that carry. If you're the Miami Dolphins, you have to be sick of number 27. They're probably going to try something sketchy here in a second, but the dude is literally making their day really, really bad. Another handoff off the middle. Isaiah again says, let me just get 1 yard and get that first. A new set of downs thanks to Isaiah. You got 1st down and 10. Got Cooper to the left, Nelson to the right. Smith is going to slide over, probably for protection. He's going to stay in the left-hand side. We got a play action coming here. Nice little misdirection. This ball's thrown out, and what a catch by Jared Cook. That might have hit the ground, but unless they review that, we should be good. Getting close to that red zone again. We're going to see Isaiah take the handoff. Exploding through. The juke move isn't exactly as good as he wants, but he still gets 2. Carr makes a late adjustment here at the line. Play action fake to Isaiah. Isaiah's going to leak out. This ball goes out to the edge. Jared Cook had it and then dropped it. Great play by the defensive back there. So with 3rd and 8, we would love to run it, but we're going to give Isaiah a break because he took a lot of carries in a row. Derek Carr in shotgun. Goes to the play action fake to Isaiah. It's been working so far. Passes out to the right-hand side. Martavis Bryant is open, and he's dropped inside the 5. Nearly another touchdown for him. 1st and goal for the Raiders. I feel like we've said that a lot in today's ball game. Going to hand it off to Isaiah. He's going to look to go outside. He cuts it back up the middle. Gets hit really hard. Looks like by Trey Boston. And he's 2 yards shy of 100 on the game. 2nd and goal now. 3-yard line. Isaiah again making incremental progress here and there. Can he get into the end zone again for the 2nd rushing touchdown of the day? It looks like he's going to get to the edge. Isaiah's going to try to fight his way in, but he only fought for a single yard. 3rd and goal. Coach says, look, Isaiah, you've been killing it this game. We want to give you the rock, but it's going to be a tough one. He's going to take the handoff. He's got some room, and then he gets stopped by Kiko Alonso at the same spot of the line of scrimmage. Field goal time for the Raiders. The Dolphins continue to squander on offense, and they're punting yet again to the Raiders. So Isaiah's back inside the 25. He's going to field this one cleanly. Nice juke move and gets destroyed. With a little over a quarter to go, Isaiah should break his season-high rushing yard total of 109 yards, but he gets stood up at the line of scrimmage there. Now here on 2nd and 10, Isaiah's going to come out of the ball game here. Derek Carr in by himself in the backfield. Quickly throws that one and just overthrows Martavis Bryant. Here we go, 3rd and 10. Carr's got an opportunity to get a first down here. He's got Cooper solo on the left. Nelson solo on the right. Cook across the middle could be an option here. Carr's going to see, it's like Cook again. Jared Cook. Killing the Dolphins secondary, finding holes every single possession, I feel like. Lots of people in Miami have made their way to the parking lot. Maybe because of the rain, maybe because their team is getting blown out. I'll let you be the judge of that, and you can tell me in the comments down below. Now, Isaiah's trying to get his blockers out in front of him, but he ends up tripping over him instead. On 2nd and 13, we're going to line up in the I formation. Cooper out to the left. Isaiah in the backfield with the fullback. Good play action fake again. This one's thrown out to the right-hand side, and who else but Jared Cook? The big fella leading us in just about every category receiving today. The rain isn't the only thing pouring right now because our offense is literally destroying the Dolphins, and Isaiah fumbles. For the first time in his career, we got a little bit of cocky, and Cameron Wake recovers that one. What a hit on Isaiah. One more look at it here. Isaiah takes a handoff. He's feeling pretty good, stutters against his own guy, and gets destroyed by the defensive end. And as you can tell, Coach Gruden not too happy with the young fella. Oakland takes the field this time for this drive with the ball on their own 7, so lots of yards to make up for it. They're going to lean on Isaiah to start it off, and he's going to break a tackle and then hits his knee in the ground, so it's only a gain of 2. The crazy thing about this game is that Isaiah, for all intents and purposes, should have already been over his career high in rushing yards, but the Dolphins have found a way to shut him out here in the second half. Now he's going again, and he's getting destroyed. So on 3rd down and 8, they've given Isaiah a ton of carries. He hasn't really proved himself in the second half, and so they're going to go to a play action fake here. Got Cook in motion. This ball's thrown in. McMillan gets another interception. Isaiah destroys him. Thought we were going to see a fumble there. What a hit, but Raekwon McMillan showing why he was a high draft pick with his 2nd pick of the day. Miami is, of course, going to score with brilliant field position like that, so we just have to basically chew the clock and maybe get Isaiah in the end zone one last time. 2nd and 7, 3 minutes left. Jordy Nelson moving in motion again. Amari Cooper to the left-hand side. Good play action fake to Isaiah. Isaiah cuts out the guy sprinting. This ball goes to Amari Cooper, who we haven't seen in a while in today's game, but he gets a nice catch. A new first down here. Isaiah trying to break out, but he has nowhere to go. With 3rd and 14, you're going to see a halfback screen here for Isaiah to try to get him some positive yards, as he hasn't had any in a while. Now, beautiful blocking here. Isaiah with the move. He's trying to get that first down, and he does end up pushing enough for it, getting the big one. A minute left. A lot of Dolphins in the box now. Again, they're trying to stop the chewing of the clock. Isaiah says, don't mind me. I'm going to try and get some yards, and he gets 3. Dolphins are stacking the box pretty heavy. You're going to see Isaiah split out. This ball's going to be to him quick. Isaiah's got a block there on the edge. Isaiah's going to go into the end zone completely untouched. You know it's time to celebrate. Isaiah says, oh, you can't see me. Big-time players make big-time plays. We said it. Not 1, but 2 touchdowns in today's game. This may have been a garbage time one, but we'll take the 2nd touchdown for sure. And just like that, Coach Gruden is going to improve this team to 2-1 on the year. Isaiah had a lot of carries in a very sloppy game. Got over 100. But it was just barely that he got that. So to recap the stats, Derek Carr went 14-21, 3 touchdowns, but unfortunately he had 2 interceptions as well. Ryan Tannehill had, I believe, the single worst QB rating I've ever seen in Madden. Isaiah went for 34 carries, 100 yards, 1 touchdown, did have 2 fumbles, which is not ideal, but we'll chalk it up to the rain unless he does worse in the next game. In the air, Danny Amendola had 5 for 38, Isaiah had 4 for 57, with 1 touchdown coming basically in garbage time, but Martavis Bryant, 3 catches, 102 yards, and 1 touchdown. After the game, Isaiah's checking his fantasy score and says, oh yeah, good thing I played myself today. And with that great performance, Isaiah can go in here and upgrade his stuff again. So we have elusive, receiving, and power back. I kind of think elusive is where we're going to go here. I want to be able to get away from defenders a little bit better. So here he's now an 83 overall for that. +1 to agility, awareness, carry, juke move, and spin move. Not a bad day's work for the young fella.